Have you ever tried to put together all the pieces of puzzles? Isn't it very exciting to put them together and find new images? Similarly, even clouds show different patterns, which, if you can identify, actually give you images of real things and objects which you see on Earth. Let's see. Here, this cloud is looking like a fish, isn't it? And this one, isn't it looking like an elephant? And this one like a rooster? And this one is looking like a feather, isn't it? So you see how clouds form different shapes which we can really identify? Well, just like clouds, up in the sky there are stars too, right? Have you ever seen the stars in the sky? Do you think they also form some sort of patterns? Well, they do. In fact, human beings, right from the starting, even in older times, tried to read all the patterns in the stars and tried to identify what they meant. And just like puzzles, even the stars form different shapes, which, when put together, can actually form a complete segment in the sky. Well, such patterns showed by different stars are called constellations, and there are plenty of them. We will see some of the most popular ones. Now you see these stars? These stars, when joined together, form a chair. And this constellation is called Cassiopeia. And it is considered that Queen Cassiopeia is sitting on the chair and moving around in the sky all the time. Similarly, this is Orion the Hunter. So just by joining few stars, you can actually find Orion the Hunter in the sky. Similarly, if you join few more stars, you would see Ursa Major, which actually looks like a bear if you really try to see it in that angle. Similarly, just where there is Ursa Major, a portion of it, if you join this shape, you can see, which is actually the shape of Big Dipper. That is a dipper with a long handle. So you see different shapes are formed in the sky. Similarly, there are some more such constellations such as Ursa Minor, which is again a dipper with a handle but smaller than the Ursa Major. Let's see two most important ones. So you see, this is the Ursa Major. So you see how these stars are joined and they create a figure like an animal, and this, when drawn properly, can actually show you the image of a bear in this. Similarly, this portion, as I had told you earlier, is the Big Dipper. So you see, these 7 stars joined together can actually take the form of Big Dipper. And thus, we can see that this Big Dipper is part of a larger constellation, Ursa Major. Similarly, we have Orion the Hunter. Now, once you join these stars, you see that Orion the Hunter is here with his popular belt. Now, another interesting fact is that the brightest star in the night sky is Sirius. And you can actually find Sirius with the help of this constellation, Orion the Hunter. How can you do that? Well, if you draw a straight line from the belt of Orion, then the brightest star in that line is Sirius. So you see, you can actually locate the brightest star in the night sky with the help of Orion the Hunter. Also, there is another star in the night sky, which is not the brightest. In fact, it's the 50th brightest in the night sky, but a very important one. That is called the pole star. Now, pole star is a very important star in the night sky because while every star's position will change every night, that is, every night you will find every star at a different position because our Earth is constantly rotating and revolving. But pole star will always be at its fixed position. So you see, while all the stars can be seen anywhere in the night sky, pole star is always fixed in its position, and it always gives us the north direction. So you see how important this pole star is? In fact, if you face the pole star and stretch your hands, you can get the east and west directions. So once you face the pole star, then on your right will be east, and on your left will be west. So if you have a pole star in front of you, you can find the directions like this. That is why it is very important. So how do you locate the pole star? Well, if you have the Big Dipper in view, then the two stars at its edge, if you draw a straight line from them, then you will find the pole star here. And that is how you locate the pole star. And in case you are able to locate the pole star first, then with the help of pole star, you can locate the Big Dipper. So you see how constellations and other stars are interrelated and so interesting, just like a puzzle. So next time you have a look at the night sky, do find Big Dipper and Ursa Major and Orion the Hunter. And it will be fascinating to see all of them together in the night sky.